Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Wow. Already 1,000 people in here. Again, thank you so much to everybody. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Help support this channel. I always, with these shows, I spend hours before preparing these shows. So, again, your support means the world to me.
You spend hours ahead, but why can't you center your shit? That's so fucking annoying.
Again, your support means the world to me. So, as you guys know, I've been trying to debunk Shield Fisher because he's been putting out a lot of misinformation, in my opinion. And then recently, this guy's, it's funny because here I am, a YouTuber, kind of a social media. I don't know if influencer would be the right term, but, obviously I'm out there in social media. But this guy is a alleged PI, but yet he uses Twitter like 1,000 times more than I do. And anyway, because of course I've been trying to debunk some of the stuff that he's put out, he is now, of course, gunning, I won't say gunning for me, but has been posting stuff.
And this humble part is where he has to apologize. He was wrong on not just one account, several. But he has a new narrative, guys. Yay! Go Schulfister or Fisher or what the fuck ever.
For me, but has been posting stuff related to my recent shows. And one of the things that obviously is about the lights and the garbage trucks and everything. We've been going back and forth, of course. But like a man, I do admit when I'm wrong. And he did point out something that I did have wrong, partially. But this is very interesting. So, and he tagged us like 3 times, which, I mean, I get it like once, but...
Spoiler alert, he was wrong by hours. Hours, folks, hours.
Which, I mean, I get it like once, but like again, it's just so weird. Why is this guy posting all this stuff on Twitter? This guy's like a PI. Usually PIs are behind the scenes working. If they find stuff, they relate it over to the family and to law enforcement, but...
Don't hate the player, bruh. Hate the game. You suck at it. Oh, God, my dog's got to bark now.
Family and to law enforcement, but it's the complete opposite with him. So anyway, I digress. So I posted this. He played a clip, where I was using this the skyline here because... the one where he shows the garbage truck, looks like, like the sun's starting to come up. But here, he did release a new screenshot from this video, because, I've been screaming, he has hundreds of hours of footage in this neighborhood where Sebastian went missing. We're almost coming up on the anniversary. Why not release some of these, this footage, even if it's in like, 10, 20, 30-minute increments, maybe there's
because of weirdo losers like you that just spread bullshit. But you got to get them views. Woohoo.
Even in increments, maybe there's something you missed that the public could see. I mean, if you really want to find Sebastian. But, so anyway, here he released, and he tagged me, of course, a bunch of times. And here is a new screenshot from this camera. And if you don't know where it is, actually, let me get Google here so we can all kind of get on the same page. But yes, I did make a mistake. And as a man, I admit when I'm wrong. It's not hard to do. But it does give us some more clues, though. So anyway, so here is the overhead of Sebastian's neighborhood. This is Sebastian's home. And the camera that he has got footage of is from, let me see here. Yep, one more up. From, which home is it? I want to say it's either this one or this one. I think it's this one. But either way, so you get the picture. It's off of lane here, up towards the top. It's facing this way. I think it is this one here. Yeah, because I think it's kind of facing this right here, if I recall. Yeah, because there's a house. They painted a house on Google. I think it's red or a different color, but they painted it. Actually, I think it's this one here.
That's not paint. It's a different color brick, dumbass. You get those choices when you build a house.
Actually, I think it's this one here. Yeah, because it's got the... Anyway, I digress. So here we go. Remember, as I had mentioned, we had heard a long time ago that there was a Uber driver. There was 2 vehicles that night. One was an Uber driver, and then the one, which, in my opinion, from what I understand, we don't know. Even though, according to Fisher, he claims he knows both vehicles. But here he is. So he released this to show that, hey, there's the Uber, and he's got the timestamp circled down here, which shows 3:33 a.m. on the February 26th, the morning that he went missing. And so what we see here, so we're going to kind of break down what we see here, because I really had to study this. And at first, of course, with with who he's working with, I had to kind of question, did he tamper with the timestamp, and did he just make it look like it was 3 o'clock in the morning when it's really more later?
Who he's working with? Your clown team has made more bullshit claims than anyone. Sit down, boy.
More later, because from what I heard, it was around 5 a.m. Again, I've never said a specific time, like, I said I've heard that it was around 5 or 5:30, but here he shows that it's actually 3:30. So, yeah, I admit I was wrong. I heard 5:30, and that's what I've related. I never said this exact time because, that was just kind of what they believed. So, again, I was off a couple hours, but again, there was an Uber.
A couple hours? Wait, what? What the
hours,
fuck?
But again, there was an Uber driver. So what we see here is we see a guy in his shorts. I'm assuming. So again, I was off of a couple hours, but again, there was an Uber driver. So what we see here is we see.
So again, I was off of a couple hours, but again, there was an Uber driver.
And that's all, folks. All right, I tried to do the pig. Porky Pig. Is it Porky Pig? No, it's a dirty movie. Okay, I don't know. All right. Anyway, here's your boy. Come get your boy, green team.
Woo!